We're monetizing your stream. We're presented by Gamefiili, where we talk tips and strategies on monetizing your stream and turning your pay time into playtime. And we're still working on that intro, so please forgive me. I will get it right one time, sometime in the future. Um, Gang, if you're here, I'm waiting for you to care about and want to see them succeed at their stream dreams. Um, In today's video, I'm going to re-elaborate on something from our last video, episode 8. If you haven't seen episode 8, please go check that out. But I'm going to or kind of elaborate on something in there. At Gamefiili, we don't necessarily teach you how to stream. You're already a streamer. If you're on Twitch and you've got your favorite game and you're out there streaming it and you figured out how to get it on Twitch, then you're already a streamer. If you figured out how to get it on YouTube, wherever, then you're already a streamer. The problem isn't learning how to stream. The problem is, how do you learn how to market and make money? Now, just to give you a little story, let's say there was a kid in college and that he or she is a pro ball player, okay? They're great at the game, amazing at the game. They've spent their whole life disciplining themselves and learning about the game and learning about their competition and learning what to do and what not to do, correct? But whenever they graduate and they maybe get drafted into the NBA or the NFL or wherever they're going, they get drafted and all of a sudden they are an amazing marketer, right? They know how to brand themselves. They're going to make money in the NFL because they knew how to play their sport, they also knew how to make money playing that sport, right? For all of you who've ever played, I don't know, football, how much money did you make doing that? If you're not a pro player, you probably didn't make anything doing that, right? So the difference in you as pro ball players is very little. You go and learn, you critique, you practice, and you become really good at your game, and you stream that to a lot to movies and TV. I mean, I think it's a great way to get educated along with entertained. But I recently watched a TV show on I can't remember what channel it was, but it was about how the Lakers kind of became famous. Okay, and if you go, I don't remember the name of the show, but it's about how the Lakers became famous. Hold on one second.
I don't know what that means, but that's what popped up.
Oh, it's muted there.
I see.
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Technical issues we're still working out. Where was I at? Oh yeah, in the show you get to see Irvin Magic Johnson, right? And kind of his backstory of how he came to the Lakers. Well, in this story, he is approached, and I'm sure he kicks himself all the time over this. But in this story, he is approached by a brand new shoe company with a basically a prototype of a shoe, and that had never been heard of, right? So Magic decides to go with another shoe company, not the shoe company that kept approaching him and telling him how good they were going to be, and they were a nobody. So he did. His people told him not to really give him any mind because he needed to make money on sponsorships, and this little brand was worth nothing to him is what everybody told him. So he went on to another brand of shoe that was already established, while this other smaller new shoe went on to find another player named Michael Jordan, and this shoe went on to be Nike. And how big is Nike now? So opportunities there, and the only reason I'm telling you about this show is because just because Magic had became a pro player did not mean that he was good at marketing or business. Okay? You have learned how to become a streamer, but that doesn't mean that you're good at marketing, branding, making money. You may not understand the actual process it takes. And that's why I'm constantly telling people that at Gamefiili we don't teach you how to stream. We teach streamers how to make money using their stream. We teach you tactics and strategies used by an already proven billion-dollar industry, the affiliate industry. If you don't know what that is, check out our previous episode 2 and 3 where we explain affiliate marketing and how that actually helps gamers produce a real income. So here's the difference. You've went out and you learned how to stream. Okay, now you got to learn how to make money in your stream. And I'm sorry I went on the wrong side. So there's a difference in learning how to stream and learning how to make money in any endeavor. You understand? Doesn't matter if it's a stream, a podcast, an affiliate, or not affiliate, an influencer that's trying to get outreach and grow. You're trying to become an influencer. A business, they all work, an entrepreneur, they all work based on the same principles. Okay? The way marketing works today is a lot different than the way it worked just 20 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago. Okay? Audience that will be good for their product. Then you've got YouTube and how to get growth on YouTube and what to do over there. And then you see what I'm saying? You can't. I'm gonna let you guys know that I repurpose these videos. So even though they're this long, you'll hear my ADHD butt jump all over the place. And while I'm jumping all over the place, I've decided to repurpose those videos. And here's one that I think will be repurposing. Um, I just went 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago. It was an hour. I just went an hour ago at like 12:30. We start these at 1. I walked back in the store at 12:30. I apologize. About an hour ago, I went and picked up a check for over $1,000. Okay, now that doesn't seem like a lot to many people, and to some of us it seems like a lot. But it was a check for over $1,000. Now here's the significance of me picking up this check and why you should even care. Okay, it was for work that I did 5 years ago. And every year on this week, for the last 4 years, I have went and picked up a check. Took me an hour, 30 minutes of talking to this person, maybe, to this company. And in that 30 minutes, I pick up a check for over $1,000 every year for the last 4 years, not including the first $1,000 I got from this business for just building their stuff. Now, I learned around in 10 years? Okay, what is their growth plan? Do they have? Do you have reason to believe that you're going to continue to make money off of this company and your marketing efforts for this company for the next 10 years? Okay, if you can't answer that question with the company you're looking at, it's probably no. They're probably going to be fly by night. What I mean is they're probably going to come in, make a lot of money, sell the company, go bankrupt, whatever, because people get tired of them. The next big thing comes along, right? Questions. Um, if you would like to ask us a question, you can always go to Facebook, join our page on Facebook, Gamefiili's Facebook page, and send us a message. Just hit us with a message. We'll get the message and we will send something back to you. If you have questions, if you got concerns, I know that when some of you go to the academy, you see it's $100, but we're fixing to change that to make it a little easier for you. Excuse me, goodness. We're fixing to change that to make it easier for you to a monthly amount. Excuse me again. The monthly amount will be a lower amount, but you're going to want to stay in there longer, which means even though it's $100 a year right now, okay, the monthly amount will probably be between $30 and $40 a month. That means that if you get into Academy now, that doesn't get it, when we change to the monthly plan, will have paid $100 in 90 days. You understand? 3 months at $35 a month is $100, right? $105. Okay. then you probably aren't going to get as many people as you'd like. I had a friend the other day. He's been doing this a little while, and he's one of these guys that he'll support me, but he thinks that everybody's wrong but him. Does that make sense? And I can understand that. Now he has been on his stream, and he doesn't stream; he just does clips. But he has grown his audience to about 3,000 on TikTok, and I guess that's an okay number because at 3,000 he should have already applied to be able to go live on TikTok and set his phone up and recorded his TV so people could already be getting donations for him because all he needs 1,000 followers, right? On TikTok to be able to go live. But he's got 3,000 followers. Now it's taking him like a few years to get that many followers. But do you understand that 3,000 followers on TikTok isn't even a drop in the bucket? I mean, they got over 1 billion people on TikTok. 1 billion. You realize that's more? That's almost double the amount. www.awesomegamertag.com. Awesome Tag has three G's in it. Be your awesome gamer tag.gg or .com, whichever one you can afford to get and whichever one you want to represent you. A .com is really good, it means .commerce, but a .gg is good if you're in the gaming industry because it means .good game, and we just want to represent that we're that kind of person, right? Now, if you've got a few extra dollars, you can buy both. We teach Would it be the dream you're sitting here all of a sudden, Doritos calls, y'all hear me use them a lot. Doritos calls are like, hey, we think the month on the chip bag. Okay, Doritos, call me. That is an amazing idea. You put a gamer on the bag every month, a different gamer that's making it out there, and Doritos now becomes the snack of choice for gamers, right? The way Wheaties became the breakfast of champions, correct? Okay, so I mean that's just a good idea to market it to gamers. I mean, not that you really need to because you're freaking Doritos, but could help. Now, let's say they call you and they're like, "We want you to do the next flavor of Doritos." Okay, how did they find you? You think that Nike or Doritos spends a crap ton of time on Twitch? You think that they're just surfing Twitch? And how many Twitch videos are there? How many people do you think are on Twitch right now? Right now, live, right now. There's probably thousands, right? You go look at the numbers. Any given time, there's hundreds of thousands of people playing any given game, right? So how do they find you amongst, let's say you play GTA. At 8 o'clock at night, GTA has about 300,000 viewers. Okay? Excuse me, 300,000. That's over 250,000 people watching one game. Now, they are watching several people play that game, right? There's over 1,000 people maybe playing that game at one time. And when Doritos jumps into GTA because they want to do something special with a gamer in GTA, they jump in there and they got to look through and watch 1,000 damn streams. No, they are not going to pay somebody to do that. They're not going to take the time to do that. That is not good business. Okay, what is good business is going through and finding a few gamers, even if they wanted to come into your game stream. If you got 5 followers, we got 5 followers right now. That'll change. I haven't started marketing. We're doing this strategically. Okay, so these 5 followers don't mean that we're not going to grow. I promise. What it means is these are the people who cared enough to join us, and they saw that there could be potential for them in their future. And I appreciate you more than you will ever know. And there will be rewards for my first 100. You can bet on that. Okay? And the rewards will be significant to you as a game streamer. Now, back to what I was saying. Doritos calls you. How did they find you, right? They had to go to your Twitch. No, they had to go to your TikTok. How many people are on TikTok? We just established that. So they're searching for you, right? No. If they found you, it's because they accidentally stumbled upon you. Accidentally, the universe reached out and put them right in front of your stream instead of the other 990,000 people streaming. Right? That's what you're waiting on? You know how many of you gamers I have talked to that, and I'm sure that some of you will probably hear this, might even be a segment for me to cut and put on YouTube as a separate video. I've talked to a lot of gamers that I'll say, hey, any of y'all stream? Oh, I used to. Well, what happened? Well, I really wasn't making any money. I couldn't get enough followers. I really didn't have time. Time seems to be a big one. You had time when you started, and now you don't got time. I understand that. Jobs, family, kids, whatever it is that came into your life can disrupt you being able to live your dream. And that's what it boils down to. One of my favorite songs, and you'll hear me talk about it, and there's a reason it's one of my favorite. It's not just because, it's not like it's the he says I had to put the bullshit to the side. We all go through a lot of things in our lives that we have to weigh out. Is it worth sacrificing this for this? Okay? If you're having to sacrifice a dream because you had a child, that is absolutely admirable of you. But if you're having to sacrifice your dream because you feel like you don't have time for it, because you work a job and maybe you have friends you want to hang around, or you know, if you listen to these gurus, they will tell you they don't really have that many friends. These people that you idolize, these people that you look up to, and you're like, I want to be that someday. They have very few friends, maybe three, 5 close friends, maybe. And when I say close friends, I'm not talking about the ones you call when your mom dies. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the ones you call because you're bored and you want to go out. They might have one friend they can call whenever their mom dies. Maybe. And that's a tragedy, but it's a sacrifice that they make because their friends that they had came with a lot of baggage and a lot of crap that they couldn't deal with anymore. So they had to learn to put that they used to hang out with. And it's not because they started making money and became something. It's because the people they used to hang out with hold animosity towards them and maybe even don't understand the change that they've made. So not understanding the change makes them uncomfortable, so they don't hang out with them no more and they drift apart. But you both will find new friends. That's the whole point of it, right? Friends come together when they need each other, and then they separate when they no longer need each other, and they find new friends to carry the knowledge they got from their old friends into new relationships, right? Okay? So, the companies can't find you, even if they wanted to. They couldn't find you. They got to go to 20, 30 places. Okay, now we're back to the gamer nucleus. I digress because I'm sitting here talking all this crap. I told you, ADHD squirrel. Now, this is how your gamer nucleus looks. Your website. This is your website. Okay, please understand it is important because the companies don't know how to contact you. They don't know what to. They got to go to 20 places to see you. We correct that. So this is your gamer nucleus. The first thing that anyone sees when they come to your gamer nucleus, including potential sponsors, partners, people who may want to donate to you good amounts of money, the first thing they see is a square right here. Okay, this square has a video in it. That video is you introducing yourself, saying what you stand for, what they can find in your nucleus, where down here is social media icons with different platforms. Okay? Different platforms. Okay? And they can decide where they want to go from there. So if they see your video and they really respect that you put that video out and told them who you were, how many of those have you seen? How many websites you've been to where they got a video that explains who they are, what their website is, and what they're trying to accomplish, and why you should join their community? You don't. I've not seen one. That's why I decided this was an important part. It's kind of like I got the idea from like stories where they can see a little piece of the inside of who you are, a little piece of your world, and maybe get an explanation of why they should follow you in the first place. Okay? When they come to Twitch, when your audience comes, a new audience member comes to you from Twitch, why should they follow you over the other million people? Why? Do you tell them? Do you give them a reason, or you just hope they will? I mean, we've all learned the call to action, right? Please subscribe, please follow, please share. We've all learned that. Well, one of the things we didn't learn that you really you have given them no reason. You got a good game stream. How do they know that? They got to watch 10 videos to decide that. That's how you lose people. You get some random person jumps on your stream and they're like, oh, I'm going to follow you because you are awesome. And then 3 streams from now, they're not even watching you anymore. They watched you a few times and then they went to the next streamer because you had a bad day or whatever. They decided to go somewhere else. Okay? Getting an audience member to your Twitch, your YouTube, wherever you're going to be at, and building an audience there it will increase just by implementing this. If you don't get a gamer nucleus, if you don't join the Gamefiili Academy, I do not begrudge you. You weren't ready. The universe put me right in front of you so that you've asked, it delivered. It's up to you to take the chance. If you don't take the chance, I'll see you in a year or two when you do decide to come back and take the chance. It will be more expensive. It will have more stuff in it, of course, but you won't have been there whenever it all started. The platform started. Now, when they come to your nucleus, they get that video. I want you to go make this video and put it on your story. Put it on your Facebook page, your TikTok page, your YouTube page. Put it somewhere where I know you can't really do it on Twitch. It's kind of your description. But if you could take that description and turn it into a video, that would be amazing because it lets people get a feel of who you are, right? So the first thing they see this, it's yours. It doesn't belong to Twitch. It doesn't belong to YouTube. It doesn't belong to Facebook. It belongs to you. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to you. Okay, this is your website turned into a gamer nucleus. Okay, so the first thing they see is a video of you explaining everything to them and why they should join you. Okay, and where they can join you, where they're the most comfortable. Some people like TikTok, some people don't. Some people like Facebook, some people don't. Some people like Instagram, some people don't. You let them choose where they want to follow you, right? Then your audience now is going to show up because they're already on that platform. So if I hang out the most on Instagram all day long, of all the platforms that I get on, I hang out on Instagram, then I might follow you on Instagram. And you know what that means? That means that when you get on Instagram, I'm going to know it. I'm going to get that notification, and I'm already there, so why not? Check you out, right? Making it easier to manage your audience by letting them choose where to follow you. Okay? Now, in this video, you may also tell them about this video. Now, this video is in the center of your page. Okay? This video is your most recent stream. Maybe your trailer, your highlights. You can do anything you want. It's your area. But this video is important because maybe it's your most recent live stream. That's how we started this. We wanted you to be able to put your most recent live stream in here so that they could watch it from right here and decide whether or not to go follow you wherever, right? Okay, in this video over here, you will also tell them about your setup. Okay, so what you play with, how you play, what headset you have, what controller you have, what keyboard, what mouse, what PC, what console, what snacks you eat, whatever you need, your lights, your camera, your sound equipment, whatever you've purchased to make your stream better, you now learn how to tell people where to get it and get paid to do that. Okay, so if you purchased a nice keyboard, you can now tell people, hey, if you get this keyboard over here, you're supporting the stream, and they'll buy the keyboard because they want to play like you, and then that company cuts you a check. Okay, this is that evergreen thing we talked about. Once you put this page together and you've got your whole setup on that page, unless you buy something new, you don't have to change anything. Will go to those things. So when they come to this page, it's got your PC, your computer, or your keyboard, your mouse, your software that you use for this, your software you use for this, maybe Gamefiili Academy, some other things down there, and they can go through and say, okay, so if I want to stream like Betty, or I want to stream like John, I really like the way they stream. If I want to stream like them, I'm going to need the same things they've got. I want to be just like them. So I'm going to need the same things they've got. So you can now promote and sell things through a certain company that we should walk you through how to set up, how to get set up, all that. But you can now promote that stuff, and it becomes an evergreen income because, again, in a year, you didn't change this. You're still promoting your stuff. So people are still about, you only set it up one time and forget it, right? We just got to check to see what money we're making along the way. Now, the other thing you might tell them about in this video over here is this page right here. Now, these are just little pages. This page right here. This page right here is your partner page. Okay? Who are you partnered with? Have you found any partners? If you've been through the Gamefiili Academy, you have at least two partners. Okay? Already that I walk you through how to get set up with so that you can go ahead and start promoting products and maybe making some money along the way. Now you're telling them they can go to this page and see any of your partners, right? Okay? Then over here, this video tells them about this page. Okay, you see how pretty this is set up? You see how pretty this is set up? And not to mention your little join me button, maybe your little Discord button, maybe some other stuff down here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Set up. Walk you through how to set it up, how to actually turn your gamer tag into a logo inside the same company that does your merch. Okay, the merch part is absolutely free. Get this, you design it, and if you don't want to design it, go to Fiverr, pay somebody $5 to design it for you. You upload the logo, you put it on t-shirts, mugs, whatever. They got all kinds of stuff that people can put it on, and when it sells, the company you name the price. Say a t-shirt's $21.99. Okay, the company tells you that the t-shirt cost you $11.99. Okay, so when the shirt sells, the company packages the shirt, makes the shirt, packages the shirt, ships the shirt, takes their $11.99 and sends you $10 per shirt for every shirt. So if you sold 10 shirts a day, that's $100 a day. That's $3,000 a month on 10 shirts a day. And if you get somebody to design you some logos, maybe you get somebody to design you a GIF that you can put on there, a meme, maybe a quote that you absolutely love, you can sell those T-shirts. And you're not trying to break world records, right? If you sold 5 shirts a day, that's still $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month, just for you to concentrate on selling 5 pieces of merch a day. You know how many people sell merch out their car? Shoes, purses, shirts, whatever, out of their car, jewelry out of their car. I mean, even if you purchased 20 of your own shirts, stood out there in a thing, and I'm not saying with your gamer tag on it, not until you're popular. But if you've got some awesome dragons or gargoyles or anything that you've had, if you're an artist and you can put stuff on there like that's awesome. But if you're not an artist, hire an artist. It's not that expensive. Then you've got a logo and some graphics for your T-shirt, and people are buying them. You can even build your own team this way. Okay, all you need is the merch. The merch pays for the team. Okay, so in today's video so far, and I'm at about an hour, we're about done tech support. In today's video, we've talked about evergreen content, creating something that you can make money on for years to come and not have to put any more effort into it, right? Then we've talked about the difference in learning how to stream versus learning how to make an income on your stream. Okay, a lot of gamers are confused that streaming means money, and even though that used to be the case, it's now a new opportunity. Like any opportunity before this one that you maybe didn't capitalize on. If you enjoy gaming and you're going to be gaming anyway, why not grab some clips? Why not do a stream? Why not? I mean, it's not like anybody's putting a gun to your head. This is something you either want to do or you don't want to do. If you want to do it, there are simple ways for you to do it until you can get more time to put more into it. For those of you who tell me I don't have time or I got away from it because I just wasn't successful, you didn't have the right tools. You didn't have the right education. Remember I talked about luck, labor under correct knowledge in one of our previous videos. What that means is you were working your butt off, but you weren't doing it with the right map. It's kind of like you want to walk from one state you want to walk from the East Coast of the United States to the West Coast of the United States, and you're going to do it with no map, no Google, no nothing. Good luck. Did you know that if you're right-handed, that every so many steps you actually move to the right just a little bit? So if you started in New York, up in the upper northern United States, by the time you got to the southern part of California, you would literally, or by the time you got to California, you would be in the southern part, if not Mexico. You would literally walk at an angle all the way down. You wouldn't walk straight across even if you were trying to. Because as you walk, your dominant leg pivots just a little bit. One of the things you learn in military, Boy Scout, stuff like that, is that if you're lost in the woods, for every so many steps you take a step to the left or to the right. That way you can compensate the fact that you're going in a circle. Okay? Trying to make money in any endeavor and not understanding how the money gets made so much energy, so much effort. Okay, for those of you out there who have quit, who have had second thoughts on streaming, know that you probably have everything it takes to be a popular streamer. You probably have the energy, the passion, the love of the game, the love of being able to talk to people and help them out, or maybe bring them a little bit of light to their day. You have what it takes. What you didn't have is someone like Gamefiili, and I'm sorry I wasn't here earlier. I apologize that I was not here earlier for you. I feel like the gaming industry just wasn't ready yet. And right now I feel like I'm in the cusp, kind of caught between gaming and when it was at its peak and everybody wanting to do it, and now where people are understanding that there's actually effort you got to put into it. There's actually, it's actually like a job. And if you treat it like a side hustle, you treat it like a job, you can make money on it. You really can. The difference between going out and treating a lawn business like a job and treating this like a job is when you're out there in a lawn business, you're cutting grass, and you got to be out there every day cutting grass, okay? Because that's how you make your money. When you do it the way Gamefiili shows you how to do it, when you do your business the way we want you to do it, your stream the way we want you to do it, what you end up with is doing work that pays off time after time after time. You don't have to cut a yard every day to make money. You cut the yard on Saturday. We show you how to make money, so much money on Saturday that you don't have to work the rest of the week if you don't want to. Okay? You just have to make sure you got customers for Saturday. Right? There's no difference. It's running a business. Your stream is a business. You want to make money at it. You want to be popular. You want to be famous. Whatever your goal is, it is achievable. Guys, it is so achievable today compared to just 10 years ago. Do you realize that just the invention of the internet has made it to where people all over the world can enjoy you? You're not restricted to your little town. You're not restricted to making buddies with people in town. You can make friends with anybody on the planet. The way you do that is you learn how to put yourself in front of the people when they need you. Branding is one of those things. Learning how to market, partnering with companies that do advertising inexpensively for you. Like Facebook, which we talk about in another video, and how you can get amazing growth for $1 a day. I am not affiliated with Facebook. How you can get amazing growth for $1 every day. $1. So if you got 30 bucks, you could go to Facebook, tell them, here's my $30. I want you to promote me for the next 30 days, $1 a day, and they're going to get you 90 to 150 new followers. Guaranteed, or they don't take your money. 90 to 150. Some of you have been struggling for years and you got 40. You're trying to figure out how to get Twitch affiliate. I just told you. You go build you an ad that says, come join me on Twitch. I'm the most awesome gamer you've never heard of. You ask Facebook to promote that for $1 a day for 30 days. Okay? Tell them that you want them to send people to your Twitch page. So what you're doing, I want them to send to a website by Twitch TV/mygamertag, whatever your page is. You want them sent to that page. Facebook will go get you 3 to 5 people every day to go to look at your Twitch. Okay? If they join because you're worth it, you got to put in the work. I mean, you show up to an empty lot, you going to pitch a tent and stay? Probably not. You looking for a hotel room. Okay? If they come there and you ain't got nothing there, then that's just a waste of your money and your time and their time and Facebook's time and my time. You better have content there for them to decide whether or not they want to see you. So you got to keep stuff on Twitch all the time, right? For people to find you. Twitch only keeps your stuff so many days, maybe a month or two, and then it's gone. So you got to continuously put content on Twitch. You know what? You've only got to build your nucleus once. And then it becomes evergreen and it's constantly getting you new customers instead of sending them to your Twitch page. I know that there's 3 or 4 videos probably I can chop up out of this, so I appreciate you being here and be a part of my audience. Please, again, if you know anything about how to run Twitch, how to run Discord, how to maybe make a gamer's life easier, you want to be on our show, you want to say, hey man, I've got this, please contact me. Because if you've got anything that'll help the gaming community, I want them to know about it. Okay? Gamers, have an awesome week. No, today is what, Monday? Holy crap. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. You're super fantastic.